Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys have had a wonderful day. I got off early today. I got a lot done at the house. Me and Pretty Lady hung up a bunch of shelves. Got a lot done outside. And then this guy showed up.
What's up?
You all remember who he is? This is the Daryl Evans. The one and only. So the eventful thing today, before any of this happens, Titan come and picked up his bottle earlier. Didn't have time to do a video, so we're doing a video now. He picked it up. We bought him a bottle of Belvedere vodka. That was the choice of liqueur that he wanted. So I went through the ABC store. I probably spent about 45 minutes in there trying to choose what I wanted. And Belvedere is one of my favorite vodkas, and it has an amazing glass. I'll have to buy a bottle and do a video on it. Daryl, you want to catch anybody up? You got any new stuff going on with you since the last video?
No, I've actually been away a little bit. The virus and everything, it kept me from playing a lot of shows and stuff. But here soon I'm going to be bringing you more live videos, and I am releasing a studio cover of Brantley Gilbert's Take It Outside within the next 2 weeks. So it's actually going to be metal mixed with country, so I'm excited for it to be a little something new, give you a little new flavor.
There you go. You heard it first here, guys. You always hear it first here, I promise. So I splurged at the ABC store today. Hang on, I gotta get the receipt and a beer. Alright, so I got the receipt today on the bottles. Between this bottle, the other bottle that I'm going to be doing probably tomorrow, and the giveaway bottle, I spent $110 today on whiskey and one bottle of vodka, which was cheap. Well, it was like 20 bucks. It was 20. Belvedere's $24.95. It's a $25 bottle of vodka, and it is amazing. It is very smooth, and it mixes great with just about anything. But for today's video, I found this bottle of Eagle Rare. The lady that I actually talked to in the ABC store here, they're still allowing customers to walk around. She walked around with me and was actually giving me insight on bottles. And this is one of the bottles that she's like, hey, you gotta try this. As soon as it comes up, it's gone. And there's a limit to how many of these you can actually buy. You can only buy one per person because that's how fast it usually goes off the shelf. And this is a top shelf bottle. It comes straight off the top shelf. Both the bottles from today and tomorrow are top shelf bottles. This one is kind of lengthy, and I do apologize. I know Daryl's just going to sit here for a minute and be kind of quiet. But there's a lot that's going on here on this bottle. It's about 1.5 feet tall, and there's just a lot. So on the front, it says Eagle Rare Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, 45% alcohol. You double that, and that gives you 90 proof right away. And it has the America Eagle on the bottom down there, just dipping in the water. It looks like it's getting ready to pick up some prey. Now, what's really kind of the lengthy part, which I actually haven't read yet, and I'm very excited to read, is the description of the bottle. Look how long that is. It's probably a decent paragraph. And just the work that they put into the bottle is what has me, I'm excited about. And I'm even more excited that proud to say this has been aged for 10 years before it was sold. That means this bottle was made in 2010. I was barely a freshman in high school in 2010. Probably, maybe a junior. I don't really know how to math that well. I did go to a very southern school. On the other hand, I'm going to read this to you real quick, as fast as I can, with me able to give you the actual information on the bottle.
Hold on 1 second. I went to the same high school as you. But go ahead, Justin.
We've been friends longer than this bottle's been made.
Yeah.
Alright, it says Eagle Rare Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Which, that's another reason why I really loved it. When I did read that first snippet, favorite movie ever made, Pursuit of Happiness. Every single time. The cornerstones of the birth of the nation, epitomized by the American bald eagle, the nation has come to represent the freedom, spirit, and independence of the individual, giving the world products and innovations that are uniquely in its own. One such innovation was Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Early Kentucky settlers created bourbon, a true American spirit, in the late 1700s. By practice and protected by law, no other distilled spirit adheres to the standards as strict as those established by Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. And a few other whiskeys can offer these even a glimpse of the great whiskey making found. Great whiskey making found in Eagle Rare. Eagle Rare 10-year-old Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey has a sweet, oaky nose and full, complex body. Reminiscent of a fine port wine, this rare whiskey is best served neat or over ice. Of course, feel free to drink Eagle Rare in such classic cocktails as the Manhattan or a whiskey sour. So, neat and as in cold. So, this means neat, if I'm not mistaken. Neat is like room temperature, no water added, no ice additives, straight off the shelf, however you want. And that's I think that's what it is. Maybe wrong. I'm gonna Google it and find out. Like I said, that's the first time I read that. That's my assumption. What do you think neat means? Like it says neat or over ice. So I'm assuming neat would be room temperature.
I'm guessing so myself. I mean, I don't know.
Honestly. I would have to say that. I mean, there's only kind of two ways you can either have it over ice or warm.
Yeah. I mean, you know, Justin, he drinks his different whiskeys different than I do. I prefer mine room temperature always.
Yeah, I suck at these, so I'm going to go ahead and start opening it.
Yeah, I went ahead and turned my hat backwards because I know this whiskey is probably going to blow it backwards. So, yeah. I'm trying to...
I'm terrible at these things, guys. I'm
not doing too bad of a job. Is that a cork or?
All right, so it's like some of your other finer whiskeys. You have the tab that comes around the top. You got your little aluminum little crush cap. It's so very soft and smooth. It's got a eagle head with 6 stars on the top. Not sure if they have a resemblance or a meaning to anything, but it is also on the lid itself. There you go. You can see it yourself. That's what's on top of the aluminum casing. It is a cork, Daryl. And you know, guys, what we do with corks. We smell them things.
Well, I know he done a video a couple weeks back. What he does know that Wild Turkey 101 is my favorite whiskey ever. Well, Kentucky bourbon. And I always smell the cork every time I open a bottle too. So I mean,
it's spicy. It's got a weird aroma. It's very like spiced.
It smells so good.
Like a spiced vanilla.
It smells like better than Jack Daniels.
Yeah. And what I like about their description, it says it calls it a wine taste. If you notice, I don't know if you guys drink a lot of wine or not, but the bottle shape. The bottle shape is in the shape of a bottle of wine. There's a lot of normal bottles of wine that are shaped genuinely like this. Most of your whiskey bottles are almost shaped like this, right? So it's unique to have this. Look at the size difference. That is ridiculous. The whiskey doesn't even stop until past the top of this lid. So that gives you a representation of how they portray their drinks.
Just to give you guys a little ballpark measurement, this bottle is about 1.5 feet long. So
yeah, it's 750 milliliters. That's the same size as a fifth, but it's still the height of this bottle is just it makes it look like there's so much more in it. We're gonna pour us a little drink here. So I'm a big guy. Here's my hand. I'm a big guy. Okay, I'm 6 foot tall, and that's my hand, and it's still got another probably hand to go that I could probably put on top of it.
I'm a tiny guy. So.
It's a pretty decent sized bottle. Oh yeah, you know what they say.
What do they say?
Make it bubble when you hit it. Baby, this ain't wine. Don't sip it.
Let it burn, baby, burn.
All right. So right off the bat, I was telling him about it before we chose which bottle to do tonight. If you look at the color of how actually like dark cherry that looks, that lets you know it was done in a dark barrel. It was a heavy oak barrel. You're going to get more of a charred taste, and it's been in there a lot longer because the woodiness has pulled itself out of the strands of the wood and pulled itself into the bourbon itself, giving it that darker essence compared to like your Basil Hayden here, which is very much lighter. But off the nose, I mean, you kind of get the essential smell of like a normal Kentucky whiskey, but if you really smell it, you get the spice of like a, I'm getting like almost like a pomegranate and cherry, maybe.
I get that pomegranate smell.
Ashley says they all smell like rubbing alcohol to her, or vinegar.
Well, this one, it's got a little vinegary smell to it, just a little bit. But yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Dink them up.
Wow. That's smooth.
It is, surprisingly.
Wow. I'm really surprised, honestly.
I was expecting a burn. I was expecting to get more of a burn than I did. So, what I got when I drank it, anytime I get a really good whiskey, it makes my arm hair stand up. Like, it's like a great feeling that you get this whiskey that's just like, oh my god. But it was smooth. Definitely that charred, oaky taste because of how the age and everything, the darkness. But what I really liked was how smooth it was without a bite until after you'd swallowed it. You enjoyed it a little bit, and then that burn kind of came back, and that's what made my arm hair stand up. It was like an originating thing after you enjoyed the taste.
See, what I've noticed, I mean, like, I drank Jack Daniel's Single Barrel a couple weeks back, and it does the exact same thing as this, except the difference with this and the Jack Daniel's Single Barrel. Jack Daniel's Single Barrel kind of leaves a bad aftertaste in your mouth, just a little bit. This right here, I feel no bad aftertaste whatsoever, and it just feels good all the way down. Very, very.
Soft as in, I don't know if I've ever explained it, guys. I say it a lot. I use a lot of terminology that I don't know if you guys really understand. So, when I say that I feel like it's soft and hard, no pun intended, but when it's soft, it's not like, it doesn't bite back. It doesn't like have that harsh burn like it's coming out of your throat. Like it's going to attack you from another part of your body. And it's really soft. I mean, it's something, I don't even think this would need an ice cube or a dab of water. It's something you could, like this, you didn't watch me, but I pulled this straight from right here, sat it down, and poured it. It come off the ABC store shelf, put it in the back of the Mustang, drove it straight here and straight on the shelf.
And you know, one thing that really surprises me is like, I mean, I love whiskey, but I'm not a huge whiskey drinker. But one thing that surprises me, normally, when I take that first shot, it's a little hard to go down. I take that second shot, still hard. Third, I usually get this one, first and second, no problem. Like, doesn't even turn my stomach whatsoever.
Doesn't even make me want to make a face. It's just
it's just like, this is good whiskey. Like,
yeah. It's got a sweet taste to it, too. It's not necessarily a spice, but more of a... That second one, I just held it a little bit while you were chatting. It was like, I got more of a vanilla flavor almost on it. Like, not like an extract vanilla like people use for ice cream and stuff like that, but like the actual like vanilla, if you guys know what I mean. But I am not entirely sure in all the areas of where this is sold. Like I said, guys, I've told you many times, I am Central North Carolina. This is a Kentucky bourbon, so you never know what you're going to get in your area. And like I said, they have this limited here. So, this bottle here was the cheaper of the two that I bought, not by much. But this is a $35 bottle of whiskey. I know we talked about it, and because we're at this point in the video, guys, or the channel, where we have to buy these more expensive bottles. because we've already done all the random cheap ones that nobody likes. So when I buy these bottles, like I bought 2 today and a giveaway bottle, and it was over $100, right? So you get what you purchase every time. But then again, there's a lot of people. I'm not going to sit here and say, go buy a Johnnie Walker Blue Label that's a $250 bottle of scotch. I might like it, but do you need to go waste $250 on a bottle of scotch that you may absolutely hate? Even a shooter for Johnnie Walker Blue Label is $20 to $30, and that's this big. That's like less than 15 ounces.
You know, speaking of that, I mean, like, you know, you really do, in most of the cases, like 95% of the time that's the case. But, you know, I mean, like, I'm a Southern Comfort fan. And, like, I mean, that's about as cheap as it gets. You know, so, but, I think I know why this bottle tastes so good. You know why?
Yeah.
Because America.
America. Everything tastes better with a little bit of America.
That's right.
But, guys, hey, I say it all the time. Before we cheers this off, don't forget, guys, hit that sub button. The family's growing every day. Congratulations to Titan, man. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for the. I think you've commented on several. You watch my videos on live on Facebook. Hey, I hope you enjoy the bottle of Belvedere. It's an amazing vodka. Mix it with whatever you like. Orange juice, mango punch, anything. It goes great. The next winner is Coleman. We have not got his bottle yet. Cody's picking that one out. So, guys, like I always say, sub and share. It helps out a ton. You don't even have to sub. Just share it. We all watch it together. It's not about the numbers to me. It's about showing the family some love and letting you guys know about bottles of whiskey before you have to buy them. Waste your money on something you don't even know you're going to like. And I'm not here to tell you what's in this bottle. I'm here to tell you what I think about this bottle. Because this could be full of Tannerite and BS, but I'm going to drink it. Don't hold me to that one. But I'm not going to sit here and read off an entire ingredients list. I want to match this to stuff that you are commonly known to. I don't want to say, yeah, this has this amount of rye and this amount of that, because that's going to be boring as shit. I want to tell you, this tastes like a cherry popsicle. This tastes like a vanilla ice cream. This tastes like your grandma's candy that she leaves sitting outside. It tastes like the butterscotch, like the Jameson cask makes. I want to relevate and make it more relevant to the stuff that you guys know and understand, and not these big termed words that all these other people can shove up their butts. But hit that notification bell. It lets you know every single time that I go live. And hit that like button. Show some love. Smash the comments. And let me know what you want to get seen drink next. We're going to finish her up here, guys.
And here's a little toast. Here's to you, here's to me, friends we ever shall be. If we disagree, we'll get over it.
Yeah, always.
Oh, that's good.
Cheers, guys. Hey, I say it every day, and I'm going to say it again. I buy it so you guys don't have to. We try it so you guys don't have to. I hope you guys had a wonderful evening and an even better night. I love you guys to death. Welcome to the family. Guys, I say it all the time. This is Daryl. He's in the videos a lot here recently. Cody's in the videos. We're doing giveaways. The people that are winning the giveaways are in the videos if they want to. Hey, the bigger we get, the better we are, and the more we can do. Don't you worry, guys. It's not going to change. It's always going to be the same. Y'all have a wonderful night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with a new bottle that is right here. See you guys.